The season of spring is coming up. These are men's spring fragrances. I would give a perfect 10 out of 10. I associate the spring season with notes like woody notes, green notes, and florals, kind of representing the full bloom we're coming into in the season. I feel like this season has a slightly more serious vibe to something like the summertime. I kind of associate summer with fruity cocktail notes, aquatics, citruses. So hopefully this video sort of differentiates the two. To get a perfect 10 out of 10, your scent profile has to be very well blended with extremely nice ingredients. You've got to have great performance, around 8 hours, great wearability, and a good price factor as well. We're covering about 8 fragrances today. Let's begin. Dior's Eau Sauvage Parfum. One of the greatest simple barbershop fragrances ever made. Lavender is a great note for the springtime. Eau Sauvage Parfum combines a nice citron note with lavender with this nice amberiness in there. So it's a sweeter take on the DNA, but I think this is a great overall balanced all year round office fragrance, definitely. I feel like if you're 35 years old and plus, this is the kind of general age range I recommend for this fragrance, but just generally anyone who likes a mature fragrance, this will do it for you. It's a modern fragrance, it's very well blended, it's brought barbershop perfumery into modern times and it lasts around 12 to 14 hours with a medium to loud projection. In the office, I recommend 2 sprays of this. Penhaligon Sartorial. Sartorial is a masterclass in perfumery. If you want to feel like a true gentleman, you wear this. It's also barbershop perfumery, it has a sweeter aspect with the honey, but I feel like this is the last season you can wear it in for this year, guys, in the springtime. Super clean, gentlemanly, full of character, and it has this sort of white, freshly pressed iron shirt muskiness to it that just smells super clean, elegant. If you just want to stand out, let's say you work like as a tailor, for example, I feel like this is the perfect like tailor's fragrance, honestly. It's so gentlemanly, a beautiful fragrance with 8 hours longevity and a soft projection. 32% of people who watch School of Scent are subscribed to us. If you guys want to see our channel grow, to really help us out, click subscribe. Let's get that number to 40%. Thank you. Moschino's Toy Boy. I feel Toy Boy works well in the springtime. It focuses on the note of rose with pear and pepper and some nice musks in there as well. So it's musky, long-lasting, loud perfumery. I just feel like the photorealistic rose just really blasts out and is suited for the springtime really nicely. I feel like this is a really creative fragrance for a designer especially. You get 12 hours longevity with a loud projection, 2 sprays, and you smell incredible. I think this is just a great fragrance in general. And in the springtime, this will do it for you. If you want to be creative and try new perfumery, guys, new styles, Toy Boy is one to check out. At least go try it in the department store. Creed's Green Irish Tweed. You don't get much more spring than this fragrance. It is very green, soapy, mature, thick, and musky. Elegant, expensive perfumery that lasts around 10 hours with a medium projection. I think this is just a great fragrance in general for all year round as a signature. For a slightly more mature man, it's a classical fragrance that'll never go out of style. I think this is a masterpiece, but yeah, it definitely shines the most in the springtime. Chanel's Platinum Egoiste. Again, more for a mature man. Again, this is like maybe 40 plus. It has a slight old school vibe to it, but it's a classic as well. Metallic, clean lavender barbershop perfumery. It has this intense elegance to it. It really is a commanding man's kind of signature. If you're like a CEO or something like that, if you're high up in your company, this is the fragrance to wear. 10 hours longevity and the medium projection. Beautiful, distinct character. This is a masterpiece in a bottle as well. And I just feel like in the springtime, you know, metallic notes are strange. You don't really know when to wear them, but I feel like they're probably most suited for the spring. So definitely try out the Platinum Egoiste. Terre, I've got the Eau de Toilette here. But you can go for the Parfum now because I think the Eau de Toilette has been reformulated. It's not as long lasting as it used to be, but I've got my long lasting bottle here. Dirty, earthy, challenging perfumery, massively blended, drying down to really clean woods, mixed with that orange, that aspect of it there with all this ice sweet super, which makes it rounded out and super mass appealing as well at the same time. This is a distinct classic again. It's a beautiful signature. It's got complex perfumery. You'll never be bored of it, and it works perfectly in the springtime due to the, the vetiver and the woods here. And Terre is just a masterpiece, one of my most favorite fragrances of all time. Even if I had a new 6 hours long lasting bottle of Terre, I wouldn't care, honestly, because the perfumery is just such a great example of how creative you can get and how well you can use naturals in designer perfumery. So I think nowadays people say it lasts around 6 hours, but my bottle here lasts 14 hours, but I still think the Parfum can work in the springtime and lasts longer still. Alexandria Fragrances, Black Panther. So this is a clone of Bulgari's Tiger that kind of makes Bulgari's Tiger redundant. I guess it's so close to terms of the cologne, the quality, the scent profile, the performance is great as well, 8 to 10 hours with the medium projection. Smoky, woody, citrusy perfumery with a hint of muskiness in here as well. I feel like there is Sospiro's Vibrato, Bulgari's Tiger, and then this fragrance all kind of fit into this one family that's very similar in their scent profile, but this is the best value easily. So if you're the kind of guy who wants to smell elegant and expensive, but at a great budget, at a really mass appealing, more simple scent profile, this is a great dumb reach for the springtime. Because of those woods in there, again, I feel like it's just more suited to the springtime, but it works in the summer also. So Black Panther might be something you want to get onto your list for this year. And then finally, this might be my favorite fragrance for spring right now. This is Ormonde Jayne's Montabacco Intensivo. This is a masterpiece. As soon as I sampled this, when you sample something, you smell it and you know straight away it's a 10 out of 10, it's perfect. This is just fantastic perfumery. This is kind of like the successor of fragrances like Terre and Silver Mountain Water by Creed. It focuses a lot on aromatic perfumery that focuses on ISOE Super or like timber silk, some of these woody, mainstream molecules. It has really interesting notes like suede, tobacco, citruses, tea notes, some ozonic notes, but it's all very relaxing and calming perfumery that really reminds you of being outdoor, but in a really elegant and professional way. This is just a masterclass of perfumery. It's such an interesting concept, and it lasts a really long time, around 10 hours with a medium projection. So if you want to get some of the best perfumery out there, I do not think you should sleep on this. I think Ormonde Jayne as a brand in general might be a little bit underrated also. And that concludes this video, guys. What are your thoughts on my choices here today? Do you agree with them being 10 out of 10s? What are some fragrances for you that would be spring 10 out of 10s? Let us know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to check out our previous video on winter fragrances. I'll give it a perfect 10 out of 10. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.